Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to How to Be Happy January. So today I am showing you my winter morning routine. Now I laughed a lot when I was editing this. There's just so many, funny vibes, peaceful vibes, just like all the good vibes. But honestly, it's hard not to feel like a lot of my routines are repetitive, but so many of you guys request seasonal routine videos and I like filming them and I like sharing them. So hopefully you enjoy this video. So I've mentioned this in previous videos, but as my life and my work have become more stable, but also kind of more flexible, I've realized that I can stack my days kind of however I want to stack my days. We realize that this is probably just a season of life, but we're soaking it in. And so Dan and I have loved having slower mornings and kind of shifting our day back a little bit. Starting off our mornings, just waking up, drinking water, being with the pups, looking at our to-do lists, reading the Bible, listening to podcasts has just been a really cool way to wake up. If you saw my last video, I did a day in my life video, and peace is something that I've really been focusing on in life, and it definitely starts in the morning. By the way, I feel like this is a lot of puppy shots, but I love my puppies. I can't help it. So once I drank some water, got my Fitbit on, we hopped out of bed and we made our bed once Dan could actually get Bowser off of the bed. Have I mentioned that the bed is their favorite place on the planet as well? Because it is. Okay guys, get ready for a straight up infomercial, but an infomercial that like every bit of my heart and soul is completely behind. I get so many questions about these blankets that I've had in my house for years, and to officially answer this, I've mentioned it a little bit in other videos, but my mom actually owns a company called Don't Freak. It's faux. Yes, you heard that correctly. And she sells the most incredible luxury faux fur blankets. I'm obsessed with them. My mom's been running this business for a long time, so I've literally been collecting blankets over the years. I give these blankets to people for all kinds of gifts, holiday gifts, baby showers, if there's a loss in a family. I'm not even kidding you, they're amazing. So my mom actually gave me a discount code. So if any of you are ever interested in picking up a blanket at her shop, if you use the code Nikki10, you can get 10% off of your order. And good news, guys, even your pups look beautiful draped in the Don't Freak It's Faux blankets. So legitimately, one of the first things I like to do at the top of my day once I get up and get moving is filling up my essential oil diffusers. I've been so into blue tansy lately. I don't know, man. It actually reminds me of a specific vacation I took when I was like 14 with my family to Monterey. I'm so happy that I finally found the plant that I smelled on that vacation. Once I make my way out of my bedroom, my favorite thing to do is check my tower garden. It's crazy because this was only filmed like a week and a half ago, and my tower garden already looks dramatically different. By the way, I'm hoping to have my second tower garden diary up later this week. I have so much to update you guys on, and I feel like I left a lot of you hanging on Instagram when I had like the infestation of bugs and mold and all of that. So I will have that video up, like I said, hopefully this week. Once I made my way downstairs, I started my day with some tea. You know, if you've been following me for years, that iced tea is like one of my favorite things about life. So Dan bought me this tea kettle a few months ago and I love it. I've mentioned this before. It can heat the water to the exact temperature you like, which I like 120 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, I just find that it gives my tea the optimal taste without having like a burnt aftertaste to it. By the way, shout out to all of you who have shouted out my cheetah mug in the comments. I have been using this mug for so long on this channel, maybe even possibly the entire time. And I think it's so funny that I haven't replaced it. I don't know, haven't found a reason to yet. So while my tea was brewing, I decided to start off my morning with some Pure Rose nectar. I recently had the halo laser done to my face and my skin is still recovering. That's why my face looks a little more pink than normal. I wanted to start off my morning with this rose nectar because rose is extremely anti-inflammatory and calming to the skin. It's completely pure, and I've actually even found that it's helped me when I've dealt with sore muscles. I just find it to be a very soothing drink. And I actually have a link from Pure Rose if you wanted to check it out, so I'll put that in the info box as well. And after I took my little rose shot and my tea was still brewing, I decided to make some kale avocado toast. I have been obsessed with this stuff lately. I've posted it a few times on Instagram and so many of you asked me to show you how I make it. I start off by cutting into little like ribbons almost my kale, and then I chopped up some green onions, and then I cut up some jalapeno. At this point, I squeezed a bunch of lemon juice. I go heavy with the lemon, a big drizzle of olive oil, and then I added some salt and some pepper. By the way, I did a little bit of chunky sea salt because I love having that crunch in my salad. And then I tossed the salad together. So once my sourdough toast popped up from the toaster, I took some honey and goat cheese and spread it to the bottom of the toast. And then I added a layer of avocado. And then I followed that up with my kale slaw. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering while doing this voiceover. It is legitimately so good. And I've been on a little bit of an apple craze lately, so I chopped up an apple to go with my avo toast. Then I took my tea out of the steeper and I poured it over ice in my Hydro Flask. By the way, I've been getting so many questions about my Hydro Flask and my lid, so I will have that linked as well in the info box. Pretty much you can always just go check my info box if you have any questions. Honestly, this food was so good. So at this point, Dan had made his way downstairs. Dan actually fasts a lot longer than me typically. And so his mornings, usually he's not eating like even brunch. He usually waits till lunch. Shout out to you, Dan. You're the bomb. I'm like weirdly proud of how good of a pill swallower I am. I feel like that's a weird thing to be proud of, but... Zoe kicked back and relaxed the rest of the morning, as did Bowser. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you missed my last video, I did a full-on like peaceful day in my life. I'm glad so many of you liked it. I feel like I got a really positive response on that video. So if you missed it, there it is. And I will see you back here soon, hopefully with a new foster update. We actually take our second foster class tonight, and so I'm excited to sit down and film those videos hopefully very soon in life. So all right guys, I'll see you back here soon. Bye.